which ending we don't... Okay, this we have, this we done. This is, I think, so the most stressful where this can going. A defense practice. And defense practice when she success is this, but it's some alternative, and I don't know if it's good or bad ending, but this here something as well. But we have only 2 endings. Some ending is replace or what? This is lock. Huh, this is very suspicious. Okay, I can go there and ask her very difficult question, who is completely nonsense, and then we see what happens. Okay, we have one here. I hope so we don't hurt her feeling. I hope so. If we have hurt somebody, who is better than Raiden? Damn it. Here we come. Open. Sesame. Come on, let's see what Lalya will be safe this time. When we... Okay, Lalya is not too far away. She is exactly... Lalya, Okay.
This seems like the best spot to do this. We'll need to be quiet so we don't disturb anyone.
Okay.
So here's what will happen during my thesis defense. After I present my thesis, the advisor sitting below will begin to ask questions.
Great.
Theoretically, I should be able to answer any questions related to my thesis.
Yeah.
However, I tend to get really nervous when my advisors look at me, and I end up completely forgetting what I plan to say. That's why I want to rehearse and practice presenting my points in front of someone.
Let's play.
That's right. You should have gotten the gist of the content of my thesis when I was explaining it earlier, so ask away. It's okay if your questions are a little off. I'll still treat them as real questions from an advisor and answer seriously.
Okay.
Wait a moment. Alright, Layla, you got this. You were able to explain everything earlier, so you can do it again. Alright, ask away.
Did you know about Great Machine?
Huh? No. What is that? Is this something that I didn't prepare for at all? You've gotta be joking. About this question, I'm sorry. I'm not feeling very well. Everything is spinning.
Are you okay? And she switched.
I'm sorry. I haven't been sleeping very well lately. I tend to get dizzy from time to time, but don't worry, I'm fine now. What's wrong?
Waiting for the answer. My question.
Oh, sorry. Can you please repeat the question? I didn't hear you clearly just now.
You speak very different from Layla, I know.
Alright. I guess the cat's out of the bag. Of all the times to wake up. You're Layla's friend, right? And from the looks of things, the two of you are preparing for her thesis defense?
You must be blessing from the start.
With her long-term sleep deprivation, whenever her anxiety peaks, she loses consciousness and I take over. However, her unpredictable and varying sleep patterns are completely out of my control, so I have to make every second count. There's no one willing to help her here, so I have to step in.
Okay.
I am rather curious about you, though. Why are you trying to help her?
Well, she finally decided to face all the problem with her. And this head on, and she will work very hard on it.
Really? That's great. You're helping with all the things that I used to do for her.
Oh,
Seems like you've given her a boost of confidence with your encouragement. Now then, I can't really help her prepare for the thesis defense, so I'll be leaving some notes behind instead. You'll have to give them to her later.
okay.
Okay, I should get started on those notes. If there's anything you're curious about, you may go ahead and ask now. I can answer you as I write. I'm used to multitasking.
Oh,
Oh, and I have to ask a favor. When you give the notes to her later, please don't tell her about my existence.
why that?
Well, she's always been in a fragile state. If she knew that there was another Layla who's always
oh
taking
my.
care of everything, she might feel like everything she's ever worked for is pointless, and that could lead to some demoralizing thoughts.
Okie dokie.
She's a resilient girl, but no matter how resilient she may be, no one can hold up to criticism and torment from themselves.
Oh my.
If her condition grows any worse, it's possible that I might cease to exist as well. Then there wouldn't be anyone to help her.
But she's not going very well now either.
She's getting better though, isn't she? It's apparent how hard she's working now. She's my source of knowledge. I'm merely the representation of how she would be if she were rested and healthy.
Oh,
I believe that she's one of the best, even in a place like the academia where geniuses come by the handful. But growth is a process and shouldn't be rushed. I will always believe in and support her.
it's good that she has you, or she may be already hit the rock bottom.
Believe me, even if she were to end up at rock bottom, she'd find a way to somehow laugh it off as one of her silly mistakes and climb her way out.
Aw,
That's the kind of person she is. Alright, I've written down all the possible questions that I think the advisors might ask. Next, I'll put together a few words of encouragement for her. I'm not going to sign it, obviously. Oh, and don't forget about our agreement.
okay. I love this face. We never meet, but she will always walk along her. Oh my god. Oh my, this ending was, I think so, perhaps was the best ending. But we still have other endings. That was ending number 5. The question is, where is last ending? Okay, I see. Other defense practice and other training be perhaps connected with this, because this is very suspicious going this direction. So last ending should be here. So what is you know, it may be fruitful if you pursue and in the state to forget about. Okay, we forget about, yeah, we have here on the road, continue. Okay. When we continue, we don't resting. Okay. This be interesting. I think so that this is the best ending from this, you know. But we see what his last ending about. Nobody see me. Okay. No enemy see me. Hi, you are. One moment.
I see everything.
And can I hit up? Ooh.
This is the place that immediately came to mind when the hint mentioned a crossroad. I came here to conduct some astrological observation once. Everything went smoothly on the way, and I thought I was starting to get used to life at the academia. But just as I was about to set up the observation equipment, I heard a strange sound coming from nearby. I made my way here and discovered a bunch of bandits robbing someone. They were a
Okay.
group of treasure hoarders, and the family that was being mugged looked completely helpless. they definitely wouldn't have been able to escape, and simply handing over their Mora might not have been enough to make the bandits go away.
So you help, but you can't.
Not exactly. I already had a vision by that time. Someone with a vision should technically be really powerful, right? Handling a group of treasure hoarders should be well within my abilities.
Okay.
However, I didn't know how to channel the power of the elements to fight at that time, and I was super scared. I wielded immense power, but I didn't feel any stronger than just an ordinary person.
And what happened?
Then I ran away. I scrambled towards Sumeru City looking for help. Eventually, I managed to return with a few adventures I ran into along the way. It took longer than I had hoped, and by the time we made it back here, the treasure hoarders and the family were gone. I don't know if the family only lost their belongings in the end, or if something worse happened to them. I faced a lot of problems after coming to Sumeru City, but this incident is one that I regret the most. I sat on the ground and began to cry. I could have stepped in to help that family. Would it have ended differently if I were just a little braver?
You're doing a right thing.
Aw, thank you for trying to comfort me, but I can't stop myself from thinking that way. It's just as the silly said. Turning back shouldn't be an option. However, I can't help but think about running away whenever I'm faced with a challenge.
It's really probably to do more than just criticize you in depth for pass. Why don't you try facing the challenge head on?
You're right. The more challenging it gets, the harder I should try. I'm feeling calmer now. Okay. Let's go look for more leads nearby.
Okay, well, let's...
We're probably getting close now. Let's search this area.
One final step. This sounds very suspicious. Where? Where's... Is something here? Maybe more precise. Where? Oh, okay. Now is the matter. See.
Here it is, just as I thought. The Sealy must have placed it here in advance. Let's see what we have this time. Whatever it is, I'm ready.
Okay. Okay, picture. And what?
Huh? It's a picture?
Is it not real this thing?
Guess not. This house looks like it's in Vimara Village. Does the Sealy want us to go there?
Maybe last stop is as research.
I can't think of any connection I have with Vimara Village, though. I've only been there once, and it was pretty uneventful. Whatever the case, the only way we'll know is if we go there.
Just be sure not to push yourself too hard.
Thanks, but I'm fine. I'm used to pushing my limits. I know how far I can go.
Yeah, when you break limit, you become completely different person. How far is this? No, it's somewhere. What the hell this is? Oh, yes. Careful, careful, careful. Ahida, now. Okay, just this? Okay. What this is? Okay, it's up. I just... Damn. This is why I use told people to climb me. Come on! What the hell are you doing? Okay. We're on the bridge. There? This house? Oh, this. Okay. Tarinari? Is somewhere?
Let's see. This should be the place. Nothing seems out of the ordinary. Maybe the Silly didn't prepare anything for us this time. Or does it want us to knock on the door first? If we're wrong about this, it'll be super awkward.
Lalya?
You're right. I can't always be like this. Sometimes it's better to take action than overthink every little thing. Hello? Is anyone home?
Coming! Just a moment. Oh, it's you, Layla. How nice of you to stop by again.
Huh? Do you know me?
That's no way to greet a friend. Of course I know you. Is this a friend of yours? Or perhaps a classmate?
A friend. I'm having a little trouble with my thesis and we happened to be passing by.
What's going on right now?
I don't know either. I don't even know where to begin. I recognized him immediately. He's one of the people that was getting robbed by the treasure hoarders. But he shouldn't know anything about me. He shouldn't even know who I am.
You say you'd be to Vilma Village once.
Yeah, but that was before the robbery. I was just passing through. Even if he saw me, he wouldn't know who I am. He didn't notice me during the robbery.
Is something the matter?
I appreciate your kindness, but I really can't remember how we met. I'm sorry.
So you aren't joking? Do you still remember when my family and I were being robbed by a gang of treasure hoarders?
Yes, but I don't think I was of much help to you all.
How so? You told us everything yourself the last time we met. My family and I were surrounded by treasure hoarders, and I didn't know what to do. But then, we heard people approaching in the distance. Those treasure hoarders were the first to hear them coming and started to flee the moment they sensed the situation wasn't going their way. They didn't even bother taking anything with them. I wasn't sure what had happened, but the treasure hoarders were scared off. I immediately grabbed my wife and child and got out of there.
Oh, I see. I'm so glad that you and your family were unharmed.
Yeah.
I thought it was a party of adventurers that happened to pass by, but later you told me that you had spotted us and ran to find help.
Oh, other Lalya.
You were amazing. You managed to keep a level head even in the midst of danger. I know you have a vision, so those treasure hoarders wouldn't have been a match for you. But they might have harmed me and my family if their backs were pushed against the wall.
Wait, that's not exactly what happened. I still regret not helping out sooner. Anyway, when did I come here last? I don't seem to remember.
It's been some time, but not too long ago. I don't recall exactly when. What's wrong? Nothing's coming to mind?
Nope. I'm sorry. I still can't seem to remember, even after everything you've told me. Maybe I'm just under too much pressure.
You came over and ate with us, and you played games with my son. If only we had taken a picture. Oh, you forgot a package here from that visit. You'll definitely remember once you see it. Wait here, I'll go fetch it.
A package? I left a package here? Wait, this is it.
Oh, the
This is the
talisman.
talisman that I lost, the one that my mother made for me.
It's really the same one here.
Yes, this is definitely it.
Oh my
She
god.
made it herself. It's the only one of its kind. There's also a letter here. Was I planning to send it to someone? Let's see who the recipient is. To Layla?
Assume I have been writing letter to yourself.
No, I swear I've never done anything like that.
Uh-huh.
What is going on? Let's open it and see what this is all about. Hello, Layla. It must have been quite the endeavor to follow the Sealy's hints all the way here. Great work. Self-reflection is a wonderful quality to possess, but you'll only end up hurting yourself if you overdo it. Failure is a stranger to no one. The purpose of self-reflection is not to indulge in the pain of failure, but to succeed in your next attempt. If you're reading this letter, then you have succeeded in taking the first step. On the back of this letter is the core information that your thesis is lacking. It's actually been done for a while now. It only feels inconclusive because it's missing a concise summary to tie it all together. I hope that this journey has provided insight for your life ahead. From the bottom of my heart, I wish you courage as you carry onward and hope that you fulfill the expectations you hold. Always watching over you. Sincerely, the Wisdom Sealy. Oh, I thought we were going to fail. I thought that everything we did and all the time we spent was for nothing. But the Sealy wasn't messing with me after all.
Could be the wisdom silly is you?
I doubt it. I mean, unless I somehow came here while I was unconscious and don't remember it. Although, having said that, I have heard rumors claiming that I sleepwalk a lot. But even then, that doesn't necessarily mean that I'm actually the Wisdom Sealy. It could have just helped me while I was sleepwalking.
Either way, it's safe to say that related to blessing from the start.
I'll write back and ask to meet with the Sealy and see how it responds. Even though I still have a lot of questions, this experience was fruitful enough. If it wasn't for your encouragement, I probably would have quit halfway through and holed up in the academia somewhere. Perseverance really does pay off.
I'm not sure if I understand what has happened, but it's something good, right?
Yes, it's something really, really good, and I'm very thankful for it.
Well then, since you're already here, why don't you stay and have something to eat? We just finished preparing some food. Come on, don't be a stranger. Your friend should join us as well. You can leave your troubles until after the meal. You must relax and gather your strength so you can take on the challenges ahead. Am I right?
You're right.
All right, thank you.
Oh my god, she
all.
is completely relaxing.
I can do this.
Oh. I wish your courage is clear a while. Hope your full experience you hold. Oh. It's sweet, very sweet, yeah. What do you have here? Ah. Okay, I take this. Okay. Let's see. This. and this is less. I still think Sofaruzan have more interesting ending and funny ending than Lalya, but Lalya, the best ending, I think so, is this ending. This ending is the best. This was second place, I think so. When you have not. This I give third. Third place I give for this. Was a little longer, but ending was kinda satisfying. No, third place I maybe. Ending was very sweet for the end, but longer step where we listen how she's down was a little, I think so, a little too long. So I think so. Third place be here. Was funny, was interesting, was surprising. Yeah, this was very nice as well. This be third place. This be fourth place. But I think so was very close to third place. Very close. This was fine. Fine. And this... I don't know which was... This... I think so. This I give you last place. This I got. Yeah, this is a little better than this. I think so. This is my opinion, just. But I think so. Yeah. Lalyla. This. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, the best was this. This was the best ending. Yeah, especially this picture with this emoji. Yeah, going. And we have two endings with this alternative ego of Lalya. We have here and here we meet the older Lalya. Other than this, yeah. But also, I think so Faruzan have more interesting and sweet or adorable ending than Lalya. Lalya have, I said, only this and this was sweet and warm heart, but this was sweet as well and adorable, and this was funny. Yeah, but in Faruzan we have funny, nostalgia, very emotional, yeah, and very warm helming. It was, I think so 4 was much more than here, but has here max we have 3 good ending, what I can say. Good when you satisfy after you finish. With Faruzan you have perhaps 4. I can show you. Faruzan have 4